Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, welcome aboard, and let's jump right on board about what this video is about. Well, I created my own version of the maximum hydration mask, and I also have a wonderful hibiscus hair rings for the hair, which you're going to see later on in this video. So let's talk about the hydration mask and what it does for our natural tresses, and it works so well. So I can only speak for myself and how I started to use it and why I started to use it. And this maximum hydration mask was created by Pinky Cube, and I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, and I'll make sure I'll place the name on the screen here so you can see. So the mask originally was created for people with low porosity hair. Well, for me, sometimes I need a little bit more moisture, and especially for my daughter's hair, she needs a little bit more moisture. And when I feel the hair strand, when it comes to porosity, I prefer to feel the hair. And when I feel the hair, I could tell what the hair needs. So I was like, you know what? I know this formula is for low porosity, but let me try it on my hair and try it on my daughter's hair and see how it works. And let me tell you, it worked so well that I decided that I'm going to continue to use it anytime that I'm feeling that our hair needs that extra moisture. So yes, go right ahead and use it across the board, but there is a but. You gotta know exactly when to use it, how many times to use it, because it was created mostly for people with low porosity. But I could only speak for myself. As I said, I created my own version of it, and you'll see it later on in the video, like I said. So what I discovered is, like, my daughter's hair was like so dry, so it was kind of like more on the medium to high side of porosity. So I created my version of it, and once I used it and I saw how well it worked, I was like, yes, we're gonna continue to use that. So we use it like about, let's say, 3 to 4 times for the year, and I think that's good enough, because along with my other concoction of conditioners and stuff, it works. You know, we don't need to use a whole lot of the mask. Okay, and then I love the hibiscus rings, or tea, whatever you want to call it, that I place on our hair as the final ring. So I was like, how about I implement that in this method with the maximum hydration mask, and it works so well. But it's an option, it's optional, you don't have to use the rings. So that's how the idea came about, by me creating this version that works so well for my hair. And definitely this is the reason why I'm creating this video, so you can see how to create it and use it to see how it works for your hair. And you could only know by using it, right? So let's talk a little bit more about low porosity, medium, and high porosity. So when your hair is low porosity, and I have my cosmetology book here to give a little show, but of course you can't really see well here, but I'll place it on the screen as well so you can see much better the display of the low, medium, and high porosity. And this is my cosmetology book, where you can see all of the information here that backs up that this formula really works. So when it comes to low porosity hair, the strand of the hair, as you can see here on the screen from this display here, with the low porosity hair, the hair is very closed in. The strands of the hair is very closed in, so it's very challenging for moisture to penetrate into the hair, so that makes it very resistant. Now with medium porosity, the hair strand, the cuticles, is a little bit more lifted up, so then moisture is able to penetrate more into hair that is like medium to high porosity. However, with high porosity, the moisture goes in, but because the hair is so porous, it quickly comes out, you know. So by using this formula on a regular basis, it helps to keep the cuticles closed in a little bit more. You just need it to be like medium, So in that way, the hair grabs onto the moisture and helps it to stay moisturized. Okay, so when it comes to this mask, it all depends on the porosity of your hair. So that's basically why this mask was created. So once you feel in the texture, and how you know is by feeling the texture of the hair. If you find that the strand is a little bit more smoother, that means the cuticle is like more shut down. If it's a little bit rough, that means, you know, it's like medium. And if it's like really, really rough, you know that it's like high porosity. So that's where you're going to decide, especially towards the ends of our hair, because we always getting new growth, and it's more softer from here to like the shaft of the hair texture is a little bit more softer here. But when it comes to the ends, because the hair here is, they're much older hair, right? And that's why we do need to trim the ends of our hair. And this mask, it was like, I'm not kidding, my daughter's hair needed to be trimmed. And when I did the maximum hydration the first time, I saw how much, after I finished the whole process and I was blowing it out, because I do like a mild blowout before I braid it, I saw how it even made the ends of her hair so soft that I didn't even need to trim it that day. Of course I went along and I trimmed it because, you know, I just want her hair to be healthy. But I didn't even need to trim it because it wasn't necessary at that point, because of what I saw the mask did and how moisturized it made it, that the cuticles at the end of her hair was a little bit more closed down, that it gave it that softness because it retained that moisture that the hair needed. So I was like, yes, this formula really works. And that's my version of it. Oh my God, something is in my eye. Hey, why no? I gotta do this video. Oh my God. Anyways, let's continue. So so that's what I knew. I was like, yes, this formula really works, and I'm gonna continue to use it. And I was like, okay, how about I pair it with my favorite rings? And that's when I decided to pair it the next time with the hibiscus rings. So I really, really love this, and I was like, I gotta share this formula so other people could know about it and use it to see how it works on your hair. So I think I said quite enough information about the whole mask. So let's jump right into the video so I can show you how to create this nutritious, healthy mask that is gonna leave your hair so happy you will be singing a beautiful song. Okay, let's jump right into this video. Okay, you'll be singing like Adele. Okay, hello from the other side. I know, right? Oh, go easy on me, baby. Go easy. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Let's make this mask so you can see how it's done. Okay. All right. Now we are. Add 1 cup of bentonite clay in a good sized bowl so you will have enough space to mix around and also to add your other ingredients. And here is some information that I found online that is very helpful. Next, add a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Make sure to shake the bottle very well because of the residue in the bottom. It is called the mother, and it's actually composed of probiotics that is so healthy for the hair, so don't you worry. And here is some more helpful information that is going to help you along. It's all about the pH scale. And I like to make a little hole in the middle and then pour it in and then start mixing along. You see, and I see that little fizz. It's kind of like science, like creating a science project. Very fizzy. Next, add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, and in the mask I use 2 types of vinegar. Vinegar ranges from about 2.4 to 3.4 on the pH scale, but it all depends on which type of vinegar, but let's go with 2.4 and 3.4. Okay, and hair is about 4.5 to 5.5 on the pH scale. So we want everything here to be more on the acidic side so we could have a great pH balance. Next, add 2/3 of a cup of water, but I prefer to add it gradually. Next, use 1 teaspoon of tea tree oil, and I'm using 2 different brands of tea tree oil because this bottle is almost finished. Then add the rest of the water and mix away. You are all done. Now set that aside and we're moving on to the next step. Now let's make the apple cider cleansing solution, and we're going to be using 3 ounces of water, then add 3 ounces of white vinegar, and I placed it in that bottle because obviously that other bottle is so big. 3 ounces of that. And then the rest of the bottle doesn't have measurement, but put 3 ounces of apple cider vinegar. Okay. And that's done. And I'm going to move on and do the same thing for that other bottle. It's time to make the hibiscus sorrel rings, and I use 1 cup of it in this huge pot of water. You can use less depending on the amount of water that you're using. And here is some information that I found online. And make sure that after it's boiled, the sorrel rings is very, very cool before you put it on the hair. You could even put it in the refrigerator if you want to. I made that much because I'm going to be using it on both me and Bella's hair. And also I'm probably going to make some tea or drink with it. And all you got to do is just strain it and place it in a bowl or in an applicator bottle. We call it sorrel because I grew up in Grenada and that's how they call hibiscus petals or flowers over there. I think in Jamaica they call it something else, but it's hibiscus and it's so nourishing for the hair. I place it in an applicator bottle here to show a beautiful display. I'm all done. And that's for you guys. It's like beautiful. I have to do something cute for you guys. And this is the mask. We're all done. So you saw how I made the mask. The next video is going to be about how I apply it on my daughter's hair and also on my hair. So that's going to be our next upload. So stay tuned for that. Also subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you will see that upload and all of our uploads to come. Okay, like, comment and share as well, and I hope you enjoyed this video and take away a whole lot of information that is going to help you with your beautiful natural hair. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next upload. Bye. Peace.